loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie Caitlin. Welcome to a new video on my channel. I post productivity and lifestyle and medicine videos and everything in between. And yeah, if you're new here, please do subscribe and join the family. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back again. It is a Sunday and it's actually the first Sunday that I have been home in a very long time. In a very long time. I have been doing weekend calls. I have been at work until like 9 p.m. I have just had the craziest, like, just past few weeks. I recently started a new rotation. I'm currently doing my surgery rotation and it's a little crazy, I don't want to lie. So since I'm in the kitchen, I am going to use this time to make myself a cup of coffee. I have cake that I am planning on having my coffee with. That is essentially got to be breakfast today. I couldn't be bothered to make like a proper breakfast. I don't even have breakfast food in my house. That is how bad like life has me at the moment. Like, I haven't had time to go grocery shopping or anything. But anywho, in the kitchen, I'm making a cup of coffee, and then we're going to head to my desk and get the day started, our productive day, that is.
I don't think I'll ever fall in love with you, baby. I don't think I'll ever fall in love with you. But we're going through the same shit, just a different person. You keep me above the surface. It's hard, but I keep on learning from you.
I'm all sat at my desk and I have my coffee with me and I have cake. And now what I actually want to do is to make a to-do list, because y'all know we ain't getting any productivity in without making a to-do list fast. I'm actually just gonna grab one of these doctor's pads, and this is what I'm gonna use to make my to-do list.
I hate feeling so uncertain. She left and I keep on searching, but I can tell there's someone hurting you too.
So I have my to-do list here, which is actually quite an extensive to-do list for a very short period of time, but I am actually lagging behind, rather, not lacking. I'm lagging behind in terms of the things that I need to do and the things that I should have had done by now. So I think I'm actually ready to do my September planning, and that's essentially just going to consist of my studies. That's probably the most important thing for this month, and then obviously like work content, my budget, and then habits. And I will show you guys what I've been doing in terms of my habits. And yeah, so I want to quickly just jot down all the topics that I want to study this month, and then I will incorporate that into my study plan. And actually, oh no, before that, actually I need to create so the way my so in terms of work, right, because in surgery obviously you have patients in the ward, and then you have theater, and then there's a lot of aspects towards like the surgery rotation. It's different from other rotations like medicine and pediatrics where you're just in the ward. So in surgery you have theater days, you have ward days, you have clinic days, and then there's essentially that's it. I think the most important thing really is theater, because if there's no intern in theater, then they really start whiling. Clinic, it's up to you to go. Dressings, it's up to you to go. But I prefer to obviously just do everything, because number one, I don't want to travel. Number two, this is the year that you get to like put yourself out there and learn, make mistakes, because from here, if you make mistakes, massive, essentially. So yeah, I need to create so last week we had an issue where people didn't go to theater, and then it was a big deal, wada. So I need to make like a roster essentially, and then I will put that, and then I need to incorporate. Essentially what I need to do is to like look at the days that I'm on call, the days that I'm in theater, the days that I can go to clinic, whatever, and then I can make my schedule around that, because obviously if I'm in theater, I'm going to be there essentially from morning to even evening sometimes, depending on whose theater I'm in, because surgery is like wide. You have ortho, you have urology, you have ENT, you have general surgery, you have all kinds of things, and those operations take different amount of time. And so I obviously don't want to plan to film a video on a day that I'm going to be in theater and going to come home possibly at 9 p.m. because that makes no sense. I hope you guys are following. So let me quickly make this little roster thing and I will check with you guys in a bit.
Lay me down slowly. Careful, I'm falling apart. Maybe just stay here. Stay here through the night. Lay me down slowly. Careful, I'm falling apart. Maybe just stay here. Stay until I'm fine. It's never real until you feel like she got someone new. It's hard to deal when someone else is loving her by you. And when you hold me this way, it just don't feel the same. I'm telling you it's better if we don't get attached. And when we're better, we'll know it's time to move on to the next. Mama said when I was younger, couldn't be alone. I still can't be alone, no. Lay me down slowly. Careful, I'm falling apart. Maybe just stay here. Stay here through the night. Lay me down slowly. Careful, I'm falling apart. Maybe just stay here. Stay until I'm fine.
So I have my month planned out in terms of like my overview, what I need to do like this September, what's coming up, and essentially like everything that I have coming up, my call days, my theater days, the days that I'm going to be able to create content. And then I also did my to-do list for the month, and then I also have like my goal set and then my study plan done, my budget and everything. And so now what I actually want to do is to create a daily routine as well as like my habits.
Lay me down slowly. Careful, I'm falling apart. Maybe just stay here. Stay here through the night.
So I've just done my daily routine, which I hope I can maintain and keep up with. Okay, this side is better. I really hope I can maintain and keep up with this routine. Obviously not every day is going to be the same because obviously my days in the hospital are not the same. Some days I go to work really early, sometimes I just go like just before 7, sometimes I leave work early, sometimes I leave late, sometimes in the evenings I have plans, sometimes I don't. But on a day where everything goes according to plan, my plan is to wake up at 4 a.m. As usual, not as usual, but as hoped, as planned, you know. Wake up at 4 a.m, do my devotions and my prayer before I even get out of bed, and then get out of bed by 4:30 a.m. or at 4:30 a.m, make myself a cup of coffee, hot chocolate, tea, milk, water, whatever it is that I'm drinking. Study. I want to study in the mornings because I don't know, I just feel like I can't study after work. I'm too tired to study after work. After work, I want to do something exciting and fun. And for me, that's like my StylishMed, Flourish, that kind of work. That's the only work I can possibly do after work. Or maybe if there's like a pending, emergent kind of thing from work that I have to do, I can do that. But typically, I want to study in the morning. So 4:30 is my study time. And then when I'm done studying, I want to check my mail, send out any mail that I have to. And then at 6:10, that is when I want to essentially get ready for work, because I leave my house at 6:30. So I essentially need just like 20 minutes to shower, do my hair if I need to do my hair, get dressed, and be on my way. Breakfast at home hasn't been a thing. The most breakfast I'll have at home is like milk and like a boiled egg maybe, but I definitely haven't been having breakfast at home for the past over a half a year now. It's not possible, guys. If I need to get to work at like 6:30, what time am I supposed to have breakfast? I can't eat that early. I just cannot. I can drink that early, but I just cannot like bring myself to eat. So get ready to work. At 6:30 I'm gonna go to work. At 7 o'clock obviously we start work, so I need that 30 minutes before work starts to like go through my patients' orders to see if everything that was done, that was supposed to be done, is done before the round, because there's nothing more you don't want to be in the round and then you're being asked, was this done, and then your answer is I don't know, and you're the one who's supposed to know. And then at 5 o'clock typically is when we're done with work, so by 5:30 I hope to be at home, take a shower when I get home. Obviously, even if I get home early, I take a shower. Even if I get home like at lunchtime, I take a shower. I cannot I have to take a shower when I get back from work. So, and then 5:30 is shower time. 6 o'clock we're making another cuppa and sitting at our desk and getting work done. We're replying emails, we're sending out whatever needs to be sent out, designing my planners, creating my planners. I am working on Flourish and TheStylishMed, and just whatever content needs to be created is being created. Editing, everything is going down at this time. In the evening, this is when I want to work on like my side goals essentially. So mornings are for study, evenings are for side goals. And then 7 o'clock dinner, 7:30 back to work, finishing up, rounding up. 8:30 in bed, devotions and prayer. 9 o'clock I should be asleep. So fingers crossed this works out as my daily routine for the next month. Essentially this is generally my daily routine, but obviously some adjustments here and there. And in terms of my habits, essentially that's my habits should be centered around my daily routine. If you haven't watched my first episode of Cuppa Chats with TheStylishMed, watch it here. I talked about habits, and I plugged you guys with an app that you guys can actually use to track your habits, set your daily routine as well. They have some of my routines, my morning routine and my study routine specifically incorporated into their app, so you can actually use my presets and get productive, essentially get productive with me using my routines. But yeah, essentially your habits should be in line with your goals and your daily routine. So like your goals for the day, goals for the week, goals for the month, your daily habits should be habits that allow you to reach those goals, if that makes any sense. And so yeah, that's essentially my month planned out. I hope you guys are gonna have a productive and blessed September. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you're looking forward to this month. Let me know what videos you're expecting from me. Yeah, in my last Q&A video, which most of you haven't watched, I actually shared a lot of stuff and I answered a lot of questions that you guys had, and I also asked you guys if you'd be interested in hearing me talk about how to do an internship outside China or in African countries, and specifically how to come to Tanzania as well for your internship, as well as studying in China and scholarships in China. So if that's something that you guys want to watch and hear me talk about, then do let me know and I'll be sure to do that. Otherwise, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
I don't think I'll ever fall in love with you, baby. I don't think I'll ever fall in love with you.